welcome back to the polls. Now over 30 NPP regional executive aspirants in the Ashanti region take turns actually before the vetting committee today. We know that the vetting of the aspirants is ongoing, and this follows the polling and constituency level elections, and all of the executives are filing for various portfolios for the new patriotic party in the Ashanti region, and across 21 individuals in the region are aspiring for 10 different positions, including chairmanship. They actually took their turns before the vetting committee on day one today. Love FM's Bright Kweku has been monitoring events at the Regional Coordinating Council in the Ashanti region and now reports.
The MPP Zongo opinion leaders are really scared. Ashanti region, being the heartbeat of the party, to be in crisis of any magnitude will not augur well for the party in general. The problems have to be addressed within the shortest possible time or be solved to save the party further embarrassment come 2024. The results of election 2026, for instance, was a reflection of good job done under the leadership of Chairman F.F. Antu and other executives, of which I was a first batch chairman working as a team, as compared to the current crop of executives with one-man show business. The drop in percentage from 76.22% to 71.64% in 2016 and 2020, respectively, was a true reflection of the job done by the current executives in the region. Recently held elections of polling station executives and constituencies marred with confusions all over, leading to some constituency resorting to the courts of law to seek for redress. We should not allow people to feel cheated and be peeved during an internal election, as that may lead to apathy during the general election, as experienced during the last election. We don't want repeat of those mistakes that resulted in difficulties for the party during the 2020 election.
To the northeast region, some NPP youth in the area have kicked against the re-election bid of the party's regional chairperson, Nuruddin Hussaini. The youth are accusing the chairperson of causing unprecedented disunity amongst the supporters of the party in the region. They want that the re-election of Nuruddin Hussaini will spell doom for the party and the political fortunes of the vice president as well. The youth spoke to Joy News in Nalerigu during the vetting actually of aspirants for the party's upcoming regional executive elections.
The vetting process was conducted at the premises of the Northeast Regional Coordinating Directorate in the capital, Nalerigu, supervised by one Mr. Atefua. 51 aspirants were vetted for the 10 available regional executive positions in the party. Most of the aspirants who came for the process were accompanied by their supporters and campaign team members. Campaigns for the contest this year in the region have been described by many as peaceful and decent, with little to no controversies compared to previous regional elections. Among the various party positions up for grabs, the chairmanship race is said to be the most competitive. 3 aspirants were vetted for this position, including the incumbent Nuruddin Hussaini, who is seeking to renew his mandate for the second time. However, with several allegations besetting the administration of the chairman, among which include the destabilization of the party and his failure to deliver victories for the party in certain key constituencies in the region during the last parliamentary and presidential elections, some MPP youth in the region are appealing to the delegates to vote him out.
We said the chairman has failed. He has failed because he has lost touch with the reality on the ground. Today, a majority of us come out to tell so many, to give reasons why we think the chairman has failed, and followers think that we hate the man. We don't hate him. Right now, I want to ask you, if you tell me that it was through your hard work, it was through your leadership, it was through your charisma that we won Yagaba, Kubori, that it was through same that we won Walwal constituency, and that it was through same that we won the other constituencies, and yet even in your own constituency, we couldn't win that. So you expect that I should believe in the idea that it was through your leadership that we won Yagaba? I can't believe in that, because the reality at your backyard doesn't support that argument.
Now, Nalerigu seat, for instance, we were not supposed to lose the seat. Looking at Ajia Lima, the former local government minister, losing a seat just because of, I mean, with all the resources, with the vice president, the regional minister, the regional chairman, and all the executives around. Why would we have lost that seat if not because of the divide and rule? So I think with Mr. Akamara Bawade, we can repackage the seats and then return it back to the vice president with all seriousness.
The chairman has been accused of destabilizing the party from the grassroots to the constituency levels with no chance of reconciliation in certain areas. The youth has therefore warned that the re-election of the chairman will spell doom not only for the party in the region, but also the political fortunes of Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia, who is seeking to lead the party in 2024.
We want to succeed and we want Nalergo Gambaga seat to be part of our victory. But I can assure you, and I want you to take note of this, if the delegate don't reason with us and they decide to go with Nuru again, we may not have anything to say, but at the end of the day, it is the vice president who is going to suffer defeat. Not to waste about that, because the agenda now is to ensure that we package the entire seats within the Northeast region and give it to the vice president to send a signal to the other regions. But if at the end of the day we are not able to win all the seats in the vice president's own backyard, you know, it's going to be a disgrace and a failure.
The two other aspirants are Mr. Kamara Bawa and Alhaji Mohammed Shani, who is currently facing criminal charges and being investigated by the police for illegal possession of firearms. Mr. Kamara spoke to Joy News after his vetting. According to him, the party was at a crossroads and needed a unifier like himself to rescue it from further damage and to achieve the agenda of breaking the eight.
Mampurgu and the Mampurgu land, as I know it, money, goodies don't move people. They want to see humanity. They want to see relationship. Yes, of course, we need money sometimes to move on, but you cannot buy a person's pride, respect, and dignity. That's not possible. It's not done in Mampurgu. We would put sanity in how politics is done in Mampurgu. I mentioned money. Yes, I know those things are happening. I don't have money, but I have that relationship. The last election, I didn't have money. I had that relationship. And I'm telling you, this is an assurance that you will see a reflection of what I'm telling you in this coming election, inshallah, on the 27th. People want to be respected. People want to be recognized, not money. And inshallah, money will not speak this time.
Ilyas Sutanko, reporting from Nalergo for Joy News.